importance of trust in relationships. Talk to him.
The importance of trust in relationships is definitely a key.
Mm-hmm.
It actually kind of ties into our first question about cheating. And if you come into a relationship where the person has been cheated on, or whether it's both parties or whether it's just one person, that trust factor is a huge, huge, huge thing. When general with females, and most of y'all men know this, when us, hate to tell y'all this, but we got a wall up so high. And y'all take on the baggage from Alan. Y'all take on the baggage from Joe. Y'all take on the baggage from Marquise. I mean, the list goes on. Because our trust has been brought down. Our self-esteem has been brought down, and we don't trust nothing. So when you get into a relationship, I got to be able to know that I can trust you on all accounts. And the wall is going to be high, and y'all going to have to jump some hurdles and some hoops just to make it on to the other side. If you manage to make it over, you're a pro. You're in there, you got it, you know what's going on, and then you can work as a couple together on building the trust level together. When it's a man, it is hard. It's hard because you guys don't like to talk. I feel trust and communication go hand in hand because you have to talk. You can't just sit there and look at each other and coexist with each other, and we're dealing with each other, and we're screwing each other, and we're watching TV together, but nobody's talking.
Yeah, that 100% right.
You have to have communication, and when you have communication, that way you're able to trust. A lot of times I heard from my friends, girl, he went to the store. I don't trust that nigga.
I didn't heard that before too.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I might have to check the car when I get back home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that girl. I'm not the girl that's going to sit there and go through your phone. I'm not the girl that's going to check the mileage on your car and see how far you went for the day.
Start writing it down, adding it up. Like, hold on, it's 3 miles short.
I need you to tell me if something's up. I need you to be honest with me, and that's where communication comes in.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, like I've seen it, and I've even experienced it where, let me see your phone. Let me hear your voicemail. Like, I've had someone tell me that they want to hear my voicemail before. And being young and naive, I let her hear my voicemail. And a female did leave me a voicemail, but it was innocent. It was nothing. It was just like she left me a voicemail because it was a female that she didn't know, that was an issue for her, and it caused the argument. Yeah. And I'm like this. If you don't trust me, we shouldn't be together. Like, we should only be friends. And if you have a trust issue with men in general, then we should just be cool. Like, we shouldn't take it there, because I'm going to need for my significant other to trust me, and I'm going to trust her. And when the trust is second guessed, first of all, what's the reason? Why? Because they got an opposite sex friend that like called their phone. Like, what's the reason? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the reason, sometimes it's just like people are just guilty before the trial even starts. Like, you see a guy look at a female, yeah, he probably cheating. Like, because a female walk down the street, he might look. Like, like you just guilty because you're a man, and that's what men do. So you're guilty because this is what men do. Like, I really be offended when I'm accused without probable cause. Like, with my woman, if a guy, I've had relationships where a guy would call my female, my woman, and I would be like, here, the phone. Like, I won't answer her phone, but like, if she's not in the room, she's downstairs or something, my phone ring, hey, I might answer it, like, why not? Hey, hello, can I speak to whoever? All right, yeah, hold on. Bam, give you the phone. And that's the type dude I am. And I know that's kind of rare. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes will probably be like, yeah, all right, I better know who he is.
You answer
he better
the
be your
phone.
cousin or brother or something. But
Because it was a
I'll do
dude.
it. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem
But you
with.
questioned her once she got off the phone. Is the second part of this question.
Yeah, I won't. Me myself, a lot of guys would, but I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type person. I'm a very social person. That's the reason why I do the show. I'm a social person. I'm a vocal person. I like to hear people's opinions. I like to discuss things with people. And when people are going through things, I enjoy talking to them and trying to help them and be there for them. That's the type person I am. So considering that, I'm going to, I'll, have, friends, opposite sex friends. And sometimes they want to talk to me and I'm there.
What if he was in the room with her and the conversation started to go just a little left field? You're not telling me you wouldn't feel a sense of jealousy or try to figure out what's going on?
You mean if she's talking to a guy?
Yeah, if she's on the phone, you gave her the phone, it rang, you answered it, you heard it's a dude. She's in the room with you on the phone having a conversation with homeboy, and the conversation slightly goes a little left.
Give me an example of left field.
Based off of her responses.
Give me an example of her responses. All right, you're the girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I'm in a room. We can't hear what the guy's saying to you. All we can hear is what you're responding. Give me the responses. What am I hearing you say?
I can't come out tonight, but maybe you should hit me up maybe tomorrow.
Oh, stop the press. Stop the press right there. Stop right there. Off top. You can't come out tonight. Hold on, what that mean? Hold up. No, I'm off top. I'm not going to accuse her of cheating, but no, we got to talk right then and there. And, we got to talk right then and there. It's not the fact that she's talking to a guy. It's the fact that, that's cool. It's the fact that she's coming out. All right, who is he? When I answer the phone, did I recognize him as your cousin or your best friend that I've actually met before? Like, who is this? If I never heard of him, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's my whole point. Is you go into territorial mode, pretty much.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be totally blind. I'm not gonna sit here and play a goody two shoes. This tape real talking. The name is real. The name real is for a reason. I'm gonna keep it real. I would become. I'm wondering what.
Coming from, because most cases, I'm not gonna lie. If I heard a female on my boyfriend's phone, I would think I would answer the phone. I've had cases where I haven't answered the phone. I let the phone ring. I check the number after. If he's in the shower or something, I check the phone. I check the afterwards, but I never called it back. I never had I'm just not that type of female. A lot of females are very jealous, but I'm not that type of female.
So I got a question for you. I'm in the shower, right?
Yep.
And my phone rings, and you see the name, you see the name, I don't know what ghetto name, Shaquanda. You see Shaquanda on my caller ID, and you don't know who Shaquanda is. You never heard her name a day in your life, but it rung, and then it rung till it stopped ringing. Right? A couple seconds later, my phone rings and it says new voicemail. I mean, you know how it go off. It lets you know notification you got a new voicemail, right? And then after that, maybe like a couple minutes later, is a text, and the text is from her, Shaquanda. Okay, so you seen a missed call, a voicemail, and a text. First of all, do you read the text when it says text from Shaquanda? Do you read the text? And how do you feel about how doing calling, texting, and leaving a voicemail? You don't know her from Adam. We got 30 seconds. I'm letting you know we got 30 seconds.
I will read that damn text. Yes.
And what do you say to me when I come out the bathroom? Because you ain't gonna have my voicemail passcode, so you ain't gonna know what the voicemail says.
But I would be like, hey, boo, you got a call, and someone left your voicemail, and they text you, and I'm just wanting to know who is this person.
10 seconds left.
And why is she calling you? And then that would be their response to tell me what's going on.
All right, I hear that.